There it is, Flemington gradually filling up today for Melbourne Cup Day, the big horse racing day of the year, not just in this country, but right around the world today. 200 million viewers we'll have, and joining me, Carolyn Palliardi. Hi.
Morning, Tim.
Welcome back for the big day.
Yes, it's exciting, isn't it? A lot of people are arriving.
Yes, a lot of strange ones too, I noticed, coming through the gate.
Some great hats out there.
Yeah, they have a ball here today, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Okay, now after Saturday, from the horses that you saw, have you changed your mind about the Cup? Have you got a definite thought?
No, I'm still sticking with Ivory Way, and I really like Castletown as an outsider.
Right,
yeah.
Okay. Why?
Ivory Way ran a really good race when he finished second in the Caulfield Cup, and he finished fourth in the McKinnon, and oh, actually, we're not watching Ivory Way, we're watching Castletown here, yeah.
That's him on the rails there. Now, boys were mentioning it was a terrific run, given the fact that he just couldn't get through there for quite some time. But Ivory Way, yeah.
It's definitely a good each-way bet for those people at home who are looking for a bit of value, for sure.
Well, just listening to our turf panel there, I mean, it's really a very open and very tough race this year. I mean, any one of about 12 could win.
Well, I think it's a race for the first time that a lot of horses have actually been over the distance. And, I mean, well, you can't take away from Let's Elope's win, or two wins, I should say. I think it's going to be a little bit who you fancy, who you like, and for the women at home, I think it's women's intuition.
Yeah, make your own fun, basically. All right, now, you've got a little story for us on some very important blokes, and I suppose sometimes the forgotten people of racing, the strappers.
Yeah, they're definitely forgotten. No, we went down the other morning down to Chiquita Lodge, which is John Maher's stables, and spoke to Sean Mott. And we spoke to him about what it's like to be a strapper and what he has to do. What's involved in the daily routine of a strapper?
Well, I get here at 5 to 4. My routine consists of, I mix up an iron tonic, which goes in the feeds. So that basically begins with the horse's diet, then mucking out, saddling, then riding out, and then after we've ridden exercise, if it's a fast morning, it's bringing horses that have galloped back in and running horses back out that are going to work. If it's a slow morning, I'll ride work myself. After track work, we do the dressing of the horses, which involves doing their beds, grooming them, you know, taking care of their feet, you know, brushing them, everything else, preparing them for the races.
How did you become one?
Well, oddly enough, I completed my HSC, and when I finished school, I was at a bit of a loose end. My father, he was training horses at the time, and I got involved with it through him, as I'd been riding all my life. I didn't plan on doing it as a career. I just started working for him, and I've worked for a few other trainers, and then I got in touch with John, and John was good enough to put me on.
How do you feel when you have to hand your horse over to the jockey?
On race day? It's a buzz, yeah, it's really big, especially at places like Moonee Valley in a big race. I was fortunate enough to win Ready to Explode race in the Moonee Valley Stakes. There was a large crowd there, it was a beautiful day. You know, all the top jockeys were there, top horses, the top 3-year-olds. You know, it's a real buzz, it really is.
Do you think that, well, as you, for example, would you have ever liked to have been a jockey?
Yeah, well, I did ride myself earlier on. I rode as an amateur rider. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. When like horses like Ready to Explode and Jameen are running in big races, yeah, of course you'd love to be on them, but nature doesn't permit that.
No, I know. That's no problem.
Yeah, nice little story. You know, in a lot of ways, those guys are the closest to the horse.
They really love the horses.
Yeah, they spend so much time with them. Well, thanks for that. Great little story. We'll see a lot more of you during the day.
Okay, thanks, Tim. Bye. Carolyn.